What is up, YouTube? Coming back at you guys with an update video on the 2023 Lexus IS500. So as most of you who have watched my previous video know, I got an exhaust. There is a bit of a backstory to getting the exhaust. So I ordered it shortly after posting that last video, and I ordered a few other parts for the car. They came in, had them put on by David Yansons out of Los Angeles. Shout out to him because he's pretty awesome. Definitely hooks it up with you having to mess with putting everything on. I mean, I'm not somebody who has a ton of tools, so it was a matter of just convenience for me. But yeah, he hooked it up. He slapped everything on the car that I had, which isn't this car. So the first car was obviously same thing with red interior. I ended up needing some tires, took it to my local dealer, and about an hour after having dropped off, I got a call from the service manager letting me know that my car unfortunately was damaged. It was just cosmetic damage up here at the front, so it wasn't a huge deal. And hey, accidents happen, so I was like, you know, they're gonna fix it, everything's good. But unfortunately, after, you know, a few weeks of having it, my front bumper just started separating a lot. And I didn't know at the time that this is, I guess, a rather common issue with Lexus ISs. But anyways, I just said, hey guys, look, I don't want to be complaining all the time. I seen that they had one of these IS500s, well, this IS500 at the dealer. It was sitting for about a month or so. So I waited till the end of the month, came in, and they ended up actually working me out a killer deal. So they paid more for my old car, gave me this one at a killer deal, pretty much at invoice. So I ended up swapping everything over, getting this car ceramic coated and retinted. And yeah, couldn't have been happier because now I have the white interior. And as you guys know, I didn't really care for the red interior. So yeah, that is that. Went through a heck of a lot of trouble. But yeah, if you guys honestly like seeing me post content of this car, I would like to just be able to have more of you guys subscribe if you want to see me post more. My thought was that if I could get up to at least 1,000 subscribers, I mean 1,000 people waiting for me to, like, say, post a video once or twice a month, I would probably be willing to actually invest the time to drive, let's say, to more scenic areas and really get some good just video content of this car. Just I don't know what that looks like, but I mean, I guess it'd be a journey that we'd all be on together. So by no means am I a automotive YouTuber or a blogger, vlogger, whatever they call it nowadays. But I do enjoy sharing this thing. It is awesome. I've actually let quite a few people drive it. Just, yeah. So if you're local to the Central Valley and you want to experience an IS500, no problem. I can throw you the keys. It's what insurance is for, you know, as long as you're respectful, obviously, and not going to kill anybody or yourself. But yeah, it's a fun car. Sounds amazing. It's an awesome daily. I really am happy with the interior change. Eventually what I would love to do is get some door panels and seats and then the center console lid from a launch edition. I think that interior would just go amazingly well with the iridium silver. I don't know, just a thought I had. I looked at my dealer to see exactly how much that would cost me. It was like 10 grand. So I was like, oh, absolutely not. But if there's ever a salvage car that the interior panels are in really good condition and I can just, you know, get them for a couple grand, that'd be awesome. I would 100% have David you know, install those for me and get this car really to be like more one of a kind Lexus IS500. But let's give you guys a little interior tour. So as you can see, I did a couple things. I put in a dash cam front and rear. That rear placement is amazing. It's actually out of the way of the rear sunshade. Super cool. And then I went with the Uniden R4. Felt like best bang for the buck. I didn't need the directional arrows. But yeah, let's let you guys hear this thing. Actually, just roll down all the windows. Heck, we'll even pop the trunk. See if we can get that thing to open. Yeah, this car just sounds good. And what I've noticed is that when you're just cruising around town and stuff, it's actually louder when the valves are shut. That's my opinion. I feel like it just doesn't quiet down at the lower RPMs when you are just cruising it. So I just keep the valves open. I don't ever even mess with it. If I'm being obnoxious and a cop or something is kind of looking around for what car is making all of that racket, I just switch it right on over to eco mode and it just pretty much silences. So yeah, that's the other thing about this car. It is such a sleeper. Everybody thinks it's a V6 or just a basic Lexus. Nobody that knows anything about cars even gives it a second look for the most part. And then when I am screaming up and down the streets, safely, I will add, people are looking around, especially when we stop. They're like looking like, who was that car? Like, who's making all that noise? They do not realize it's me. So when they do realize it's me, I get so many like dumbfounded looks. Like people are just really surprised that that thing is making all that noise. And I also didn't even know that this thing had a custom mode. I found that one out much later. But yeah, this car, it sounds right now. It just sounds like it should. And don't get me wrong, the stock exhaust is awesome. The car in itself is awesome. But yeah, this exhaust just takes it up a notch. And you know, I think the people who like this car the most, honestly, are Mustang owners. When they hear this thing, they're just like, yeah, I get so many people in Mustangs wanting to race or whatever, and they just really like the car. So what's your opinion though? Does this thing sound like a Mustang? I don't think it does. I think a Mustang has a different idle sound to it, whatever, I don't know. So yeah, we did the chassis brace, we did the intake, we did the air oil separator. And one thing that I've noticed is that this catch can really does not fill up at all. I drive the car relatively hard. I mean, when I'm out here having fun, I'm pushing it and just, I don't know, I think, you know, I'm pretty hard on the car, but never fills up. Yeah. So I'm curious to see if ever I do get a chance to go and track this thing, just if it will fill up or not. But yeah. I honestly bought a GoPro for you guys so I could try to get the best quality of photos and whatnot. And I just don't know how to use it. I mean, I literally tried to strap that sucker to my head. I watched Ted Ward's videos. I watched anybody that had videos on YouTube of how to get the best POV videos. And I have to tell you, I am an old man. Like, holding my phone is so much easier, and it just takes the stress out of doing this, man. Like, this whole YouTube thing, this whole posting videos and stuff, it takes a lot. Like, especially when you're busy, you have kids, you have other, priorities in life. It was difficult, and I literally didn't post a single thing because I just wasn't happy with any of it. But with all that being said, let's see. Give you guys a little, let's turn this on. There we go. So good. Yeesh. All right, let's get these windows rolled up. For all of you haters out there that are gonna say don't drive holding the phone, take a hike, dislike the video, save your fingers from all the typing you're about to do. Look at, I'm being safe. We're looking, there's a big lifted old, geez, look at this thing. Definitely climbing at a steep elevation, so I'm probably losing a ton of power. Sometimes there's highway patrol out here, so you kind of gotta chill. That truck is mobbing it for being lifted like that. My gosh. Oh, he's losing stuff. Losing beer cans. Look at this guy flexing that suspension. That little Toyota can go. So yeah, this car is such an enjoyable car to drive on a daily basis. California's gas prices haven't been that enjoyable. Do find myself at the gas station quite a bit, but that is okay because I get to hear this every time I want to get on it. And I don't really have a commute for work, so this is like a running errands, running around town, and honestly, most of the time, just let me go for a little evening stroll. Beautiful day today. Yeah, sorry you guys that it took so long to get another video posted. I know I had quite a few of you subscribe after that last video, so I'm hoping this will suffice. This will be, oh, look at that International Scout, big old long one. But I think I am done messing around with cars for quite a while. I love Porsches. Can't wait till I can get my hands on one. It's not a right time for me. I have kids and other priorities in life, but whenever I am able to pull the trigger on a Porsche, that will probably be the next car that I buy. And I'm not gonna say Porsche. I say Porsche. But yeah, with all that being said, let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to make specific content still, or just giving you these little updates? Like I said, this whole YouTube thing, posting videos consistently, it's a lot of work. So I'm gonna do my best to try to get one at least every few months. If anything, I'll probably make shorts.